Bitcoin right now is getting dunked on as it has been rejected at $57,000 range that we've been talking about for weeks. As Ethereum blasted all the way to $3,500 yesterday, will it remain bullish, or was that the short-term top for Ethereum? As Bitcoin dominance continues plummeting like a rock, while Dogecoin breaks to new all-time highs and beyond. Is Dogecoin the next Bitcoin? No. Strap in, strap on, and welcome to the Bang Bus. Welcome back! I'm your host, Christopher Casting Couch, and on this channel, we put the money in Money Shot. Absolutely insane, guys. So we actually have a lot of stuff we're going to be talking about today. I wanted to clarify something I said about Ethereum yesterday as well, and I'm going to show you my P&L for a trading account I opened up pretty recently just to kind of show you a little taste of how I approach the market, as I have been telling you for weeks now at this point that I think the trading strategy that I've adopted is literally trading less than like 1% of my portfolio, so incredibly small amounts, and I'm 100% on trading so far with that strategy. It's absolutely insane. It definitely won't last forever. Okay, I'm not expecting to remain 100% forever, but it's been about a little over a month, and so far my trades are 100% profitable with this account. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about that as well. And as well, is Ethereum topped out in the short term? What is going on with Bitcoin? Wow, so much to be getting into today. You're not going to want to miss this one. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and without any further ado, let's jump in. So guys, I wanted to clarify something from yesterday because I did get a fair amount of comments, and I think it's honestly my fault because I think I just worded it poorly. But it's also, I think a lot of you also understood what I meant. So for the most part, what I said yesterday, that I got like maybe like 5 or 10 comments, so not like a lot of people, but I did want to clarify. Yesterday I said, is now a good time to buy into ETH if it's your first time getting into ETH? I said no. But in that same video, I said that I thought Ethereum was going to $10,000 plus. So guys, my thinking behind saying that actually makes a lot of sense. And it's not even very complex, but basically the point of me saying that, because again, I got a fair amount of comments of people wondering why I worded it like that, which maybe I did choose a bad way to word it. But basically, Ethereum went up so much that, again, you never want to chase a pump, even if you expect it to go up a lot more, because, again, you could get better entries. For example, if you would buy literally right now, as opposed to when I said that yesterday, it would have been a better buy. So already that advice is better. Basically, my point is, in the short term, if you want to flip Ethereum for short-term profits, it is not a good time to buy it. And it's also because I've been doing more short-term trades lately that I think I worded it that way. But guys, ultimately, first of all, I think Ethereum's going to $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 over the next 5 to 10 years anyway. So realistically, if you look at a long enough time frame, technically, it's never a bad time to buy Ethereum or Bitcoin, or even some of these other top alts as well. So if you look at it that way, yeah, I think it's going to $10,000. So if you don't care if it's going to go up and down along the way, then yeah, sure, buy in. It's a great buy. But my point of saying that was, you know, if you think you're going to buy into Ethereum at 34 or 3,500 and then flip it for massive profit, 48 hours later, then obviously that's not the best time to buy. So that should clarify the way I worded it. But the reason, again, I said it that way is because when most people comment, like, should I buy in, should I buy in? They're literally talking about, like, in the short term. Like, if I buy in now, will it be up in 2 days from now? Because again, guys, realistically, if you buy Ethereum and you hold it for 10 years, you're going to be up no matter what. Even if you buy Ethereum at $10,000, say we top out at $10,000 or $15,000 in 6 months or something, if you buy it at the top, in 10 years from now, it won't matter. You're going to be up. So that's the way I worded it that way. On a long enough time frame, technically, it doesn't matter when you buy any of these cryptocurrencies, unless they're like rug pulls or scam projects. But let's specifically talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. It doesn't matter when you buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you're looking 5-10 years down the road, it doesn't matter. It's going to be up, in my opinion. But like I said in yesterday's video, is this the best time to buy ETH when it was $3,400? No, it wasn't, right? Obviously it wasn't, because now it's about $3,282. Is it topped out in the short term? That's something we're going to be looking at. But as well, before we go any further, I did want to show you this. So this is for the last, going back to kind of the middle of March. And this is just my realized P&L for this trading account. All of these trades were done with 10x leverage, so all of them were the same amount of leverage at 10x. And as you can see, it is very much in the profit. Every time you see it go up there, that is my P&L being in profit. Every time you see that line pumping up there, that is the P&L being in profit. And you can see the very most right side of the screen is the biggest candle, and that's because I closed out a very profitable trade just a few hours ago. So as you can see here, so far since I really started trading on this about, about a month and a half ago, I've kind of made it a goal on this account to make like 1, 2, 3 trades a month or something like that. Just very careful trades, because what I'm trying to prove almost pretty much to myself here is that if a trade is very clearly leaning towards very little risk and obvious reward, then I take the trades. And so far that's been working out. So far it's only been profit. Now, will that last forever? No, there's going to be a time obviously where I mess up. And as well with Bitcoin, this is absolutely critical, guys. You know, if you go back and watch all of the videos for the past few weeks, going back even months, we talked about 57.5 and $58,000 being a huge level that Bitcoin, you know, if it wants to be bullish, it needs to maintain after breaking those levels for at least a couple of days. And we were just unable to do that. The highest we got on the daily close was like still underneath 58,000. So we didn't get any bullish confirmations here. And guys, as you see, we got more of a dump. Today, this daily candle is about, let's see here, almost, 7-8% at its height so far. But yeah, going from about 57 all the way down so far to about 53,000. So about a $4,000 drop thus far. But yeah, as I've been saying, I still think Bitcoin has bottomed in the short term. But again, I've been saying the same thing, and so far it's just been completely right so far. I think Bitcoin's going to do, if anything, more of trading sideways like this, potentially in a pattern like this over the next couple of weeks, and then break to the upside, okay? And if something changes, I will start saying something different in my videos. But for the past like 2 or 3 weeks, this is what I've been sticking to, and I think this makes the most sense. We had this bearish cross with the 21 going below the 50, and again, it's pretty identical to the last time we had that, where Bitcoin was already kind of bottomed out the last time we had that. I think it was, yeah, right about here. But yeah, it kind of just found a bottom at the 100-day moving average, and then it ultimately blasted off. And so far, that's exactly what I think this scenario is shaping up to be. Bitcoin has already had, I think it was like a 30% drop. Yeah, almost. It was like 27, 28% drop recently from the middle of April, bottoming at like the last week of April. And I think, again, the biggest dumpiness, I think, for Bitcoin is over. But I think we're kind of just going to, until we can concretely break back above these moving averages, then I don't see it getting bullish for Bitcoin just yet. And this rejection was further proof of that. But really, the point of what I think Bitcoin is going to be doing is exactly what I've been saying for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I think it's going to be kind of just trying to consolidate within this area here. If it can get a very big move above these moving averages, then we can get bullish. But it also has to remain above them. It cannot just get up there in a 1 hourly candle and then come right back down. It needs to concretely get above these moving averages around 58,000, 57, 58,000. Hold there, okay? Hold there, and then it can make a next move up. So that's what I'm looking for with Bitcoin. And again, same thing we've been saying for altcoins for a while. Well, I guess we can actually talk about Doge since I have it up already. Yeah, Doge made another massive move to the upside here. And guys, like I've been saying, I personally think that, I didn't think it was possible a few months ago, and I really don't think anyone did think it was possible. But the Moon Boys on TikTok and everybody else are proving all of us wrong, and it looks like they're really trying to push Dogecoin to $1. So, hey, congrats to the people that are, taking this move. Absolutely massive gains. This is absolutely mind-shattering. Let's even see if we go back to the beginning of the year. It's already up. Are you kidding? It's already up 15,000% since 2021 started. So, yeah, congrats to the people. I don't have the right to diss anyone in Dogecoin because it's absolutely done so well. Again, nobody was really predicting this. Maybe the Moon Boys on TikTok are actually better analysts than everyone on YouTube, apparently, because this is, honestly, this is one of the best trades so far of 2021. Absolutely. So that's absolutely insane to see that. Do I think it'll go to $1? I mean, at this point, anything is possible. If I would sit here and say it's impossible for Doge to go to $1, I would be an idiot because, yeah, I'm not going to doubt the Doge family anymore, guys. Absolutely very impressive. You got to give props when props are due. Absolutely insane. I don't even know what else to say about that. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, if we go over here to then the Bitcoin dominance chart, Bitcoin continuing to drop like a rock. It's actually getting a nice little bounce today so far. But with that being said, Ethereum broke 6% of a Bitcoin for the first time since July of 2018. It's just been absolutely insane. And it's holding there. Right here is about 10% of a Bitcoin, and here's 15% of a Bitcoin, which I think Ethereum will be hitting these levels at some point during the year, even if it is not sustainable. Meaning, maybe it gets up there and it holds there for 24 hours, maybe a week, maybe a couple of weeks. Either way, whether it goes there and it stays at 15% forever, or whether it goes up there and it's up there for literally 2 minutes, I think Ethereum is going to be at least 10% of a Bitcoin. 15% is even, you know, I think it's also very likely. The DXY actually coming back up to this 21-day moving average today and holding above the 100-day moving average. So the DXY is looking a little strong, and, you know, that could correlate to why Bitcoin is dumping a little bit. If we actually go, I think the SPX, yeah, the SPX. So, yeah, the S&P 500 is actually dropping a little bit as well below its 21-day. This is interesting. Always interesting to see if these kind of patterns can hold, because if this starts plummeting, it'll be very interesting to see how the crypto market reacts. Because, again, for most of the crypto lifespan, when crypto was exploding, so was the stock market. So it's always an interesting correlation to look at, and I'm going to, you know, keep watching that. And as well, Ethereum, you know, having a massive move up here. I actually closed out of my Ethereum trade right at about 3,500 earlier this morning. I put in a trade, not even a great trade. I think I put in the trade around like 31 or 3,200. Put it on 10x leverage and wrote it up to like 35, cashed out. Because I saw, you know, when I woke up, I saw it started to look a little weak, and so far that's been right. But again, I'm still not convinced just yet that Ethereum's run is over. Until we would start seeing Ethereum break below at least this level. Again, that's pretty low. You know, 3K I think is going to have a retest at some point. We're going to have a retest, I think, of 3K. And yeah, it really depends on if it holds there. If we start to see really nice momentum at 3K, then I'm probably just going to put in another trade, another long there. And as well, you guys probably don't care about this, but I've actually never shorted cryptocurrency. And a lot of people, I've heard this from other people on YouTube and Twitter as well, and I agree with them. I just feel dirty, I think, shorting cryptocurrency. You know, I'm not basing my entire portfolio on trading, all right? I mean, I've said this over and over again. I trade a very small amount, so it's not like my entire livelihood is based on if I do a good trade or not, which again also makes me better at trading because I'm not emotional about it. I'm doing better trades because I don't use huge amounts to where if I see it go up or down, I panic, right? Because if I was using half my portfolio, I would be sweating bullets and quivering in my boots every single time, you know, it went up 1 or 2% or went down 1 or 2%. So when you trade with smaller amounts, it also, at least in my experience, it helps me make better trades because really at the end of the day, it's almost like I don't even care. And if I don't care, then I'm just using my actual knowledge as opposed to using my emotions. And so far, like I showed you, my trades have been doing really well. So I think that's just really good advice. I mean, if you disagree, I'm sure people, I mean, this is the internet, so of course at least someone's going to disagree. But overall, I think that's probably, for me, it's the best strategy I've used. And yeah, that's what I'm looking for ETH. I do think we are going to get a retest of 3K, probably sooner rather than later. This move was very, very quick to the upside, and in the past week, it's gone up like 70%. So that's exactly why I said what I said yesterday, that if you're buying ETH for the first time right here, probably not the best idea. But again, if you are planning on holding for another 6 months plus, then it doesn't matter anyway, right? When we talk about long enough time frames, it doesn't matter because overall, I personally think Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to keep going up and up and up and up over the next few decades at least. So if you really are in it for the long term, it doesn't matter. You don't even have to watch these videos. You don't have to watch anyone's videos. But I think people that watch these videos are more interested in the short term. And that's why I said yesterday, you know, I don't think it's the smartest thing to be putting your first ETH buy in at like 34 or 3,500. Wow, so if you guys are in the channel, and as well, guys, absolutely insane. If you guys want a hardware wallet or bonuses or anything like that, make sure to take advantage of some of our bonuses below. But without any further ado, that's it for me. Bang, bang.